Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today we're going to be talking about Knights of the Apocalypse Chapter 210. Like and subscribe for more content. The Lady of the Lake, fully revealed in Chapter 210 of Four Knights of the Apocalypse, explains her origins. She reveals that she gained the infinite power of Salisbury Lake through a lifetime of loneliness. Chapter 210, titled The Princess and the Boy, has 22 pages. The color spread features the four knights themselves. The Lady of the Lake introduces herself to Jericho and young Lancelot as the Princess of the Lake, a name she is known by, but she is actually a being born from chaos. Before the lady could approach Jericho and Lancelot due to her interest in Lance, a large knight emerged, demanding to know what the duo were doing there. Suddenly, he attacked them, claiming that the lake was exclusively his and unleashing Spirit Squall, a long-ranged attack of many projectiles. Jericho countered with Blizzard Axle, creating a freezing tornado that threw the knight away and caused him to drown in the lake while maddeningly declaring that the water was his. Jericho checked on Lancelot, who had damaged clothes. However, he reassured his master that he was just like the old man, who barely needed clothes. This was a rather fitting reminder of how Jericho first met Ban, her still frustrated crush who was now happily in love with another woman. Jericho and Lancelot theorized that the knight had killed his own group based on the blood on his armor. The knight had been driven mad by drinking from the lake water. Is it possible that Jericho's madness was also fueled by the lake water, causing her to develop feelings for a minor? Perhaps this line from Kid Lance, among others, stirred up negative emotions within her. Jericho also mentions several peculiar occurrences, such as the Lady of the Lake's sudden disappearance after the night arrived, the water's ability to rejuvenate one's soul with a single drink, and Jericho's inability to control her magic. Consequently, she advises Lancelot to avoid drinking the water, but she immediately disregards her own advice. On day 116, Lancelot attempts to stop Jericho, but she pushes him back, asserting that she would sacrifice her sanity to gain strength and protect Lancelot. However, even a single sip of the water makes Jericho appear insane. Nevertheless, she breaks down in tears, apologizing for touching him. After allowing Jericho to rest, Lancelot trains to become strong enough to protect her, return home to his mother, and emulate his father's strength. Suddenly, Jericho is pulled into the lake by a bubble of water generated by the Lady of the Lake, who expresses admiration for Jericho's ability to withstand the water for so long. Lancelot inquires about the nature of the water. The lady reveals that the lake does not grant immortality. Individuals succumb to its pressure even after a long life. As it turns out, this is the water of Lake Salisbury, a lake brimming with immense magical power. This lake has been the battleground for the 7 deadly sins, the site of the final battle against the Demon King, and the place where the lady revealed herself to Merlin and the sins, revealing Merlin's allegiance to chaos. However, this lake is not merely water. It is an infinite reservoir of magical energy created by chaos. Lancelot deduces that the lady abducts people throughout Britannia, but she insists on not being labeled as a villain. She asserts that she has done nothing wrong and deserves pity, not hatred. Instead, she blames humans for being too weak to withstand the lake's magic, for drinking it and dying from its effects. We witness the lady reveal her true form, her lower half attached to an eldritch horror akin to every monster created by chaos. The lady is curious about how Lancelot managed to retain his wits after consuming so much of the water. She looks back to her past, reflecting on her solitude due to her existence being intertwined with the lake. It turns out that the lady and the lake are essentially one entity. When she enters someone by drinking the water, they lack the ability to hold her spirit, leading to their loss of sanity. This revelation has some rather ominous implications, suggesting that the lady desires to possess Lancelot's body as a means to gain his love. As a reminder, Lancelot was only 10 years old at the time,